14 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. And our pitcher tonight, Shane Smith. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get underway. Michael Busch now at the plate.
Number 29, Michael.
And the home opener is underway. The 0-1. And ball one.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
Oh, that got him.
Take your base.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
Batting second, third base.
Here's Alex Bregman. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Fouls it back with two strikes.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Young over to second. On to Olsen. That's two. Bases empty after the double play. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. And Ian swings through it. Swing and a drive. Hap Daddy connects. Deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. back at Truist Park. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him? Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air to left center, Suzuki turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. Puts a bunt down. In plenty of time to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one fouled off. And that's outside.
That's outside.
Ball 1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. So 2 down. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now Kyle Teal. Late swing, foul to the left. Suzuki gets his lead at first with nobody out. Backed off the plate that time. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Nico Horner. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So up now for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike one. Ballesteros checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. In the dirt.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
This one in the air, center field. Suzuki takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Baldwin.
Ball. Well struck right field. And in one hops the wall. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Jordan Beck at the plate now. That's ball one. This one in the air right field. And that's a foul ball. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a pop-up. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it remains 2-2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He circles the bases. One down. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one hit to first. Bush takes it himself. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Ellie De La Cruz up here now. The power, the speed. And certainly could remind you of a number of players. Well, he was given number 44 by Reds clubhouse man Rick Stowe because he reminded him of Eric Davis. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Jake McCarthy.
What?
Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Back at Truist Park, leading off, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And now, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That's foul.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Bush digs in now. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game.
That's a ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one in the air right field. Yoshida makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Fly to center his first time.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a fly ball to right center. And a couple of quick outs Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Ozzie Albies. Ball out.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. This to third, Bregman. Tosses to first, and Albies is retired. And that will end the inning. On to the fourth, Ian Happ up to hit.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Next for the Cubs.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down. So up next Kyle Teal. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one ripped but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Oh, great stop. The tag, and they got him. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Clips the corner. That is strike two.
No, that's out.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One, two now. This one in the air center field. And there's two down. So digging in, Michael Harris II. Grounded out his first time up. That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Young up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. High in the air, out to right. Yoshida moving under it. And that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Ready now for the fifth inning. So here's Horner now. On the ground. Albies over to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Next for the Cubs,
Now here is
the designated
Moises
hitter, Moises
Ballesteros. He's 0 for 1. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs,
Masataka Yoshida, the next Cub to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
This one smoked on its way out of here. So he goes yard to left. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one blasted deep to right. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends, singing his school's. On the mound now, Ryan Baker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Matt Olson. Late on that fastball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. And he swings through that one. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's the ball.
One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. What a stop. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. That is the inning. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one misses. Ball 3.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He muscles that one out of here. And now it's Alex Bregman. So they turn things over to the righty, Chris Martin. He's into the game with the bases empty. This one in the air center field. Harris under it. Takes it in for the out. Ian Happ will hit next. He is singled and he is flied to left. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Seiya Suzuki. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. On the warning track, and holds it in. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Jordan Beck.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Baker, a 6'6" righty, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air, right side, Yoshida under it. And a quick out, number 1. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
Now one
No,
missed.
that's out.
The Braves up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Braves,
Josh Young. Next up, so now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Zach McKinstry. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Swing and he popped it up. Bregman settles underneath it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. third on a line. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Up next for the Braves,
Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. Harris at third. De La Cruz on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. And that one handled on to first. Yeah! They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here is Mason Wynn. Foul ball there. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short, De La Cruz. That's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Now pitching for the Cubs.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Connor Phillips.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Ball. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
That was
That's the ball.
absolute gas.
Outside.
Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Towards first, and that chance handled, and it gets by him. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Ready to begin the 8th. Dylan Lee on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
First baseman, Michael
Back
Busch.
to the top of the order, Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Swings through that. The Braves up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Struck him out swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. On a line. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Vesta.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Nope. Ball.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Hee-haw.
This one in the air, center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one away. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jack Sawinski. Looking to start something with one gone. Here's a high chopper. Horner tosses to first, and 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yoshida under this one. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the ninth. This one, Ian Happ, AJ Blueball will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in.
No, he's safe.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen. One pitch and one out. So up next, Kyle Teal.
Catcher, Kyle Teal.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Cubbies with only one out left. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Line to left. And foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game. And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long